Hello and welcome to the newest edition of There I Said It. I am Georgia Alfredas with my wonderful host, Gary with the T. Hi, Gary.
Hi.
And of course, our darling Tambra Cherie. Hi, Tambra.
Hello. How are you guys today?
Very, very good. Hey, by the way, y'all can listen to this show, listen to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, wherever you can podcast. Make sure you like it, thumbs up. And also make sure you subscribe so that you know whenever we get whenever new episodes drop. Okay, so do that. Or you can watch and see Gary's cute little Givenchy sweatshirt and Tamar Cherie's little cute Gucci cap and my Target sweater.
Yeah. Your Target sweater, honey, is so bright. You might need to. Your Target sweater is so bright. You might need to dip it down a little bit.
You guys, it's not me. It's my computer. Everybody be like, "Why she look so pale?" It's because if you're watching this on YouTube, it's because the computer is white, so it gives me that shadow. So y'all leave me alone.
That looks beautiful.
Yes, I thought she was putting on that pancake number one, though. Let
me tell y'all something. First off, I actually have makeup on today because I had an audition. But there is some makeup, and I don't know how you feel about it, Tamra, but Kim Kardashian made the bomb makeup, and she doesn't make it anymore. Now she makes like skin stuff. I bought it just on a whim like 2-3 years ago. I just use it so sparingly because she doesn't make it anymore. It's my favorite makeup, and I was gonna buy it on eBay, but what if somebody used it? Like, you can't really, some people buy a whole bunch and then they sell it.
They'll resell it and everything. Yeah, I don't know if I can buy makeup from a person.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah. But anyway, I like her makeup, but she don't make it anymore. So there's that.
Wait a time. When you say a person, you mean a person like Kim Kardashian, or you buy?
No, I'm saying like people resell it on eBay.
Oh,
so that means like they've
not in a barbershop.
And then we don't know how long they've had it too.
Yeah.
So that does expire as well.
It does. And here's the other thing. Here's another thing why I won't buy it on eBay. That, and why did she stop making it? Like, is there something crazy in it that she didn't, I don't know. Why did she stop making her makeup?
She probably tested on animals, what she was supposed to do, honey. That's what she probably did.
Maybe.
So now she's feeling guilty, honey. Those poor minks and rabbits, honey. Who knows?
Yes. Speaking of feeling guilty, let me ask you about your coworkers are actually one. Tamar Braxton. I know she works on Dish Nation with you, Gary. Of course, you've seen the story. There's a million stories. I'm just going to ask you about this one, okay? Her fiance, JR, was defending her apparently after the child's mother's rent. So when I read the story, I was like, well, let me go find out about this mother. And apparently he has a type. He likes black women. At least this one, I don't know. He's got like 6 kids, 4 kids. How many?
Yeah.
He has 6 kids and 4 different. Like I did not know, child.
Yeah, it's
I did not know. JR gets around.
5 kids, 4 different women.
Well, so what happened is
he's the new black. So.
He's the new black. Tamar Braxton, she posted this lengthy post about how she's so blessed to have this blended family and she loves those kids and get along with the baby mama. There's no drama. Well, one of the baby mamas was like, wait a minute. There is drama. She said, she actually posted this. She said she sat silent while this person's coming into her son's life, caused nothing but chaos and unnecessary drama. She said, well, I can't speak on my son's other siblings and what type of relationship their father or this woman has with them. Let me be clear for all who know me and all who, know them. This woman is in no way a bonus or stepmom to my son. My son does not mean everything to her, as she said. She has not thanked God for me, and truthfully, none of his baby mamas. She said demeaning, disrespectful, and outrageous things about how I've chosen to co-parent with my son's father and the efforts I've made to keep him involved. So she's basically saying, you capping, Tamar, you're lying about this whole blended family thing. And she said really mean things to her. Now he's come out, JR's come out and said, the mother of my children or the mothers of my children have been put in the public eye because of me, and that's unfair to them. Sometimes things go unsaid and it creates a miscommunication, and I'm going to try to do everything I can to foster a good relationship with everybody. So what do y'all think about this? And Gary, I know you work with Tamar. Has she replied? Has she responded to this in any way?
Well, to my knowledge, she hasn't. But I thought she said, well, no, she hasn't. But the woman said that Tamar didn't do that, but I'm sure Tamar did. I'm sure she loved his kids, and I'm sure she probably, the woman probably just didn't get that memo. I don't know. But she loves JR, honey, and JR seems to love her, and they're gonna be a nice blended family. Tamar has her little one, her little Logan, and I know they're gonna just do great together as a family. What do you think, Tam?
Wow. Were you reading that? No,
He gave that politically correct answer because he, of course, sometimes, hey, but I think she did. I think Tamar did say something. I know she wrote a post for her birthday that she was really thanking the love of her life for him coming into her life and all of these things. And she was like, missed me with all of the 5 babies and the 4 baby mamas. She was like, she just missed all of that. First off, have you guys actually seen her new show?
I still haven't seen it.
Okay,
bitch, I watch it.
So he watched it.
No, I watched SWV.
Oh, you watched
We
that?
gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that, but that's next.
Okay, so literally, I watched the very first episode of the show. So I found out that they were engaged when I was watching like the first episode, to be honest with you, because initially Evelyn Lanzada, he actually told Evelyn Zada that he was from New Orleans and, of course, that he had been married before he was divorced, and she was asking the questions like how many baby mamas, and I think he did say he had 4 baby mamas. And for Evelyn, it was a no. She was like, that was a red flag for her.
Yeah.
So she passed on him.
Yeah. Interesting.
She definitely
did not know that.
Yes, Evelyn passed on him. So that's when him and Tamar, you can tell from the very first episode, they had chemistry together. Like Tamar liked him from the very beginning.
No, Tamar didn't. She didn't like him. No, Tam. She didn't like him initially. She kind of looked side-eyed at him. And then, she kind of, started. Then she kind
of fell. Yeah, because she's like, they had to ask. So she asked him on a date. So they had a little chemistry going on. That's what I'll say. They had chemistry going on. But I didn't know they were actually engaged. So when I found that out, I went back and rewatched it because I wanted to make sure that I had all the information. But Gary, you work with her every day.
Yeah.
She seems like she's happy.
Spill it.
Mm-hmm.
She seems like she's happy.
Tea. She looks.
We don't work
Tamara's like she seems like she's happy.
Right. Like, let me ask the question: does she seem like she's happy in her relationship?
Yeah, well, she seemed somewhat happy, but she did some kind of question answer thing or whatever. And they were talking about a big eggplant. She wanted no big eggplant. She wanted a mediocre eggplant. So so she is happy with that department. So I'm sure he has the mediocre eggplant for her.
Mediocre. But, nobody wants nothing. Nothing mediocre.
But no, she said, honey, all that big stuff. She said, miss her with that. Like she said, she'd rather have mediocre. So. And so I guess JR is definitely doing that, giving that for her. But she seems happy. So, but my thing is, though, y'all, everybody got engaged. That's what y'all owe, well, Tam, because Alfredas married. All that shit about, let me date for 50 more years, bitch, and we going to get married. Yeah. No, ma'am, these girls are dating, honey, after 3 weeks, they engaged.
Well, I only dated my husband for 6 months. Was it 6 months before he asked me to marry?
Oh, well, you guys were quick, too. That was really quick.
But I will tell you, my husband, on my wedding day, his mother told me that the day he met me, he said, Mom, I met the woman I'm going to marry. So I think men know. Men certainly
I think men know, too.
I can't believe you knew that quick, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think men know, too. But I really, or they think they know. Mm-hmm. I think it's up to the woman. I think they know, but I do think it's up to the woman to be like, okay, is this person for me? But I will tell you, Alfredas, I am definitely one of those people. When you start talking marriage and I have only known you for a very short period of time,
it can scare you away.
It scares me away. It definitely scares me away.
But to Gary's point, like people, they meet people and then they get married really quick. I think that might also lead to a really quick divorce. When you just meet somebody and you're like, oh, I think I'm in love. Let me get married.
Have y'all heard of OJT, honey, on the job training? So if you got to learn a job, bitch, if we don't work out, just exit stage left then. So I believe in that, honey. Let's go ahead. You want to get married?
That's what it is now. Yeah, that's just scary for me. You guys know I'm one of those people. I watch Fatal Attraction. I watch for my man.
I watch Fatal Attraction.
Yes.
Bitch, me too. I watch them every Monday and Thursday, baby. Yes, ma'am, honey. Girl, that's my show.
Yes.
That's my show, Tam.
I watch crazy. You think you have met this man of your dreams?
Shout out to baby Radio 1.
Yeah.
Yes, and it does.
Yes,
it does
ma'am.
not. It doesn't end like that. Some of them end up in a lake, and that's not good.
Right.
So I am one of those people. Like it scares me. It does.
Okay, so we hope everything works out with them. Carrie, she's a coworker, but and they look happy. He's handsome, she's beautiful, so it's whatever. But wait a minute, please explain to me the story about Kandi and
I know more drama.
What's her husband, Todd? I don't understand. She said Tamar said they tried to beat her up, and that JR had to come on the show and be like, "Hey, let me handle this." They tried to and that they wouldn't say anything. They really tried to fight her allegedly. Do you believe that, Gary? Put it all on Gary because he worked with Tamar. So. Anyway, what say you? Gary?
Child, I don't know because the thing is, because
you know both of them.
Kandi the day, but Tamar was also that would have really been nice.
Ooh.
They both been in the room together.
Maybe that was the reason for that.
But what was it behind her?
She said that she.
So I want to know why.
I know we don't know why did they want. Do you know, Tamar? Tamra? Why they wanted
to? From what I understand, it was from something. Kandi was upset about something that Tamar said.
Well, that's likely. That's
exactly
likely.
Something
because Tamar will say anything.
Because Tamar did do a live where she actually talked about the situation. But it was something that Kandi said, and she says when she saw Kandi, they were at a concert together, they had a show together, and when she saw her, she thought it was all good and all love, and she tried to hug her, and she was like, "Oh no, I don't, blank with you," and she was upset, and she was like, "What were you upset about?" And she reminded her, and Tamar said that she had totally forgot about the situation, and she apologized 3 or 4 times for what she said. It offended her, but she said, "Look, Kandi was not going, allegedly. Kandi was not going." She was like, "Nope, don't want to hear it." And she said Todd had to intervene, and Todd came out and he said something to her about, "You know what it is," or whatever. And she's like, wait a minute.
That sounds threatening.
Yes, and that's what she said. That's exactly what she said. She says a man should never get in pretty much woman's business.
Well, okay.
Well, enough for her to, like you just said, though. So, honey, and kept him. So I still don't know what was the whole situation, what it was about, or what have you, but whatever the situation is, honey, they're having their little beefing and stuff. So Tamar is all over the news. So, honey, congratulations.
Especially, and guess what? So is Kandi, because everybody's talking about the SWV Xscape reality show. Everybody says it is so, I really don't do reality, but I'm going to have to watch because everybody says it's really good.
Oh, yes,
spill the tea. What's the best part? What's the best part? What happened in the latest episode that's good?
The sisters are fighting, honey. Latasha and Tamika are fighting. They said they are sisters because Tamika said Latasha stole her residuals. And you know how we like our residuals, honey. You ain't want nobody trying to
But not your family. My sisters ain't gonna steal my residuals. My sisters would never do no shit.
Yeah, but
that's horrible.
They're saying that too. But what we're gonna do is, we're gonna see if we can get them on the show, honey, on our show here, and see if we can get somebody to talk. Maybe I could see if we could get Kandi. I'll take both of them. We could see, honey, if we could get them on, honey, and see if they would talk to us about this situation. So I'm
let me know first, so I can watch the whole season of Queen's Court first.
Yeah. But it's just, but it's a good show though. Tam, have you watched it?
I've only seen the first episode. So I have to catch up too.
Yeah, I got a lot to catch up.
Oh yeah, well, catch up. It's really interesting. It's really good though, because SWV, honey, like the recent episode, SWV and Xscape, they supposed to be getting together. They want to do a tour, or a concert, or whatever. But baby, honey, some of the girls at SWV said, "Bitch, we are not opening up for nobody, honey, baby. This because I sold 30 million records. I'm not about to open up for nobody." So, honey, that was the last, honey. I think it was Coco said, honey, to the group, to Xscape. But they saw Xscape sold less music than SWV, but Xscape is more popular than SWV.
Escape is more popular because of the celebrity, celebrity status of Kandi, of Tiny.
And Tiny, exactly. So that's why they're, going back with that back and forth and stuff though. But it's very interesting though, and that's a question I'm gonna pose to y'all too. Would y'all have a problem with cause it's just like this show. Would y'all have a problem with who gets the billing, who has the top billing? Because that's what they're having a problem with. Both groups are stars or whatever, and people, we know them, honey, whatever. But it's a problem with, to me, it's almost like an ego thing. No, bitch, we gonna close the show, honey. And the person that said the damn Dr. Hush. And the one that closes the show, honey, is the one that, that's the top bill or whatever.
Considered that's considered the headliner.
The headliner,
who
exactly.
closes the show.
So do y'all have a problem with that? Would y'all have a problem with who would be the headliner or who would, I
think that's really an artist thing as far as the order of the show. Because I think, but you know what? Wait a minute now. I can't necessarily say that because we saw that happen when it went on with the comedians too. So we did see that with DL and all of that. They care about the order of that show. So
here's my question. Here's what I need to know. What's my check? Is the check the same? Put me last.
They said the headliner is always a little bit bigger. Because that's the same thing I said. I'm like, shit, if my check the same?
If my check's the same, I'll just take a nap. Y'all wake me up when it's time for me to go on.
Yeah, if you they said if you do it or whatever,
But y'all, let me pose this question to y'all. Which one is the better group? Gary, which one is the better group?
I like SWV. I like them both.
I like them both too. But if I had to say which order, if I wanted to see Xscape first, or do I want to see SWV
y'all
first?
Cannot see, but Gary done answered the phone.
He done answered the phone.
Y'all cannot see this. You have to be on YouTube. Okay, for those of you who are listening.
He did tell us, and we ain't gonna tell everybody else, but I'm gonna tell everybody else. He said he had a date or something.
He said he had a date.
He said he had a date.
He did say he had a date before we started.
He said that date, I'm coming.
Y'all, this Negro has taken his headphones off and has grabbed the phone. I guarantee you.
That phone call is important.
But I guarantee you it's not about a date. I guarantee you it's about food. And I'm sorry, who was that? Who was that?
Money.
Who was that? What was that about?
Oh, that's my friend that I told y'all that was on the way, honey. So
I thought it was a date.
no. Oh no, this is a woman, baby.
It's a shopping date. It's a shopping date. Same thing.
It's a shopping date. Okay. I told you the date was important though. I said that's probably, he said he had a date, so it's probably a date. The shopping date is very important.
Okay, back to it. Tamra, who did you say you want to see? Who do you want to see?
I mean, if I'm literally at a concert and I do have the option to see if I wanted to see Xscape first or if I wanted to see SWV first, I probably would want to see.
Girl, you're not picking out a card. Just tell us.
I would probably want to see SWV first and then see Xscape.
I think the same thing.
Really?
I think it would be SWV.
Because like they said,
they
said Xscape have more.
We get the knees and
exactly. Use your heart, not your eyes.
Right.
I mean,
come on.
Yeah, so I don't. But that's just me. I don't think it's a big deal
to you.
But
I mean, what?
Comedians, it's a big deal. The order of the show is a huge deal.
Because that's what they were saying. You don't want a comedian to come out, he way up here. Then the next one come out, they down there. They said, you down, this should have went out first and didn't leave out on the bang or whatever. But, I hope they work it out because my thing is this, they're an older group now, honey. Girl, y'all should just be happy your damn ass is working, honey, okay? And
that
just
part.
Go ahead on, honey, and get your check, honey.
That part, but I'm just looking at the song list. I mean, it's going to have to be SWV for me. I'm sorry.
You want to see
I
first?
mean, just kidding. That was great, but it's gonna have to be. Yeah. It's gonna have to be SW. If I'm looking at the song list, if I'm at a concert, what I want to know is what you're gonna sing most of my favorites because I got to pay for this concert.
I mean, but I used to listen to not SWV. I used to listen to Xscape more than SWV.
And that's what some people said. But I don't know who I listen to. Who wrote "Use Your Heart and Not Your Mind"? Use your heart. I used to.
How does it go? Sing it for me. Give me a little bit of it.
That's a group. That's the group, but I'm trying to see which one is it.
I don't know.
You didn't confuse me.
You got time and I got time.
That's SWV. That's SWV.
Yep, and watch them fly. I like that, honey. I like Xscape too. Xscape have some good songs too. They both have good songs though. But I just wish they come on one accord and get it together, honey, and come on and give us a concert, honey.
Yeah, I don't know who would be first. I just don't know. I can't even. But I know that the concert I would probably be more into and sing more songs and be hoarse the next day would definitely be SWV.
Yeah.
No shade, because I love both of them. But
exactly.
So look, we've been talking about reality shows. I have to talk to Alfredas about this too. And Gary, I don't know. Do you watch Real Housewives of Miami?
No, girl. But
I
know that.
I don't watch it. I don't watch it. I can be honest. I don't because I don't have that channel that it actually comes on. But Larsa Pippen.
Yes, honey.
The ex-wife of former NBA player Scottie Pippen. I don't know why she ended up talking about him and their issues or whatever, their marriage or whatever. But she recently opened up about her sex life with Scottie Pippen, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you, that's why I said, Alfredas, you're the married one on the show. So, she says she was married for 23 years and she always had sex 4 times a night, every night. She never had a day off.
A day off, that makes it sound like a chore.
It
Right.
does. It
But
sounds
the big
like
line, honey,
4
like
times
a
a day.
chore.
It sounds like a job. And they were asking her to clarify. So you're basically saying you had sex 28 times a week for over 2 decades. And reportedly, she said yes.
I mean, yeah, but he was older than her, right? Like much older than her. I'm pretty sure he was probably using Viagra.
Oh,
Not that you have to use Viagra to do it 4 times a night, but I feel like in his case, because he was so much older than her.
times a girl. Every time. Good at
Dang it, Gary, you're going out. Start over. Say it again.
Say that again, because we really want to hear what you have to say.
Said, honey, if you have sex 4 times a night, they say it's got people already having back problems. So maybe he did, who knows? But that does not work. So you tell me Marcus Jordan gonna screw her 4 times a day too? Who does
Well,
that?
he is younger.
Her damn cooch her cooch should be loose and hanging like a goddamn wet rag.
But I did think this. I was like, 4 times. He might not be bringing it out that first time, because she's supposed to be sitting in the corner like this. At
Yeah, damn right, honey.
4 times a night, every night.
She ain't never had an orgasm.
he wasn't.
Evidently.
Obviously, something is amiss. Something is amiss. So
she needs to.
I think he might have been a Viagra.
Well, if that's the case, then she giving them free publicity then, because the next bitch want to know, goddamn, you do it 4 times a night? Let me see what he's working with.
Yeah, absolutely. But I can't believe a lot that she says, because she also says she never met Michael Jordan's kids.
Yeah, so yeah.
I just don't believe that. If you were at games, if you were dating or you were married to somebody who was in the NBA, she was married to him. You know damn well that you met that man's kids. I know what she doesn't want to say she met them because of what that says about her. But
they were just 3 at the time. But she met them. She saw them.
She know damn well she saw them. She can stop that.
She saw them.
She saw Marcus, honey. Marcus probably was, honey, holding them.
My guys. Okay, speaking of Nepo babies and celebrity babies, have y'all been seeing Little Northwest on TikTok?
Yes,
y'all,
honey.
do you remember, first off, Garrett, you got to show this video where I remember when Kanye got in so much trouble for saying this. Y'all got to watch this video.
Phone with Kim, I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I am not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. And then when people say, oh, they're going to use this for you in court, I didn't have a say-so on whether or not they went to Sierra Canyon. Most men do not, there's no such thing as 50-50 custody with in society today. That's not even, it always leans towards the mom. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, there's that. So he said that about her, and I was like, oh, it's a big deal. All the kids love TikTok. But have you been seeing Little Northwest on TikTok? This little girl is obsessed. And she, like in the old school, I don't know about what y'all say,
sure
but in the
is.
South, old school South, we'd be like, she fast. When I see her on TikTok, and I had no idea that she was 9 years old. I have a 9-year-old. I thought this girl was like 11, 12. She is so, as old school people would say, fast. When y'all, okay, just, and she's singing these songs with cuss words in them. I think old school. Garrett, can you play the second part of that video so we can see what Little Northwest is doing? And when y'all see this little girl, Y'all have to watch this, of course, on YouTube if you're listening.
Like that boy is a cop. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like, he say that I'm good enough. Got him out, think about shit that I shouldn't have. So I tell him it's one of me. He making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me. Like that boy is a cop. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like, I tried to pay, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna romp. Big boobs in the bus, they drunk. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend.
Listen.
That's the video I think they were talking about where she was dressed up as the artist Ice Spice.
That's what she looked like, but she is looking entirely too grown.
She should not have makeup on.
Yeah, and they were saying that even Ice Spice, the lyrics are very sexual.
They're so sexual. And listen, the only time a little 9-year-old should have makeup on is if they're in a dance recital. Okay? She should not have, and I know I'm being an old lady. God dang, I only have boys.
Not.
I only have boys, but she should not have makeup on. I mean, I guess it's playing grown up, but I've watched her videos. And
but
what?
On the flip side of it, though, bitch, her mama is being a marketing genius, baby. I'm sure she's getting a damn check, baby.
Y'all know that girl don't need a check. She doesn't.
She don't need a check, but
check.
she's just teaching her how to get her little money early, baby.
I mean, yeah, she's a Kardashian, so she's
a
very
Kardashian,
different.
baby.
She's growing up very different from any of us.
Yeah,
like any of us.
Because y'all grew up poor, baby. Miss Kim said, bitch, my children will not grow up poor.
And I bet you won't see Blue Ivy. You ain't gonna see Blue Ivy on TikTok.
Blue Ivy, but Blue Ivy be at them basketball games. I read something buying shit at auction and stuff.
Yeah, and I think she's 2 years older.
Is very different from Beyonce and Jay-Z.
And even J-Lo's kids. I don't think you'll see them on TikTok.
No,
you know
don't
what I mean?
see them. But them Kardashians are different, baby.
Now
so
listen,
you know, so we gotta do
what
that,
did you
baby.
call them, Gary?
But y'all,
Kardashians.
Y'all, we thought Kanye, well, this doesn't mean Kanye isn't crazy. I don't like to use the word crazy, but he was
he's
right.
a black man still, honey.
Yes.
You know, black people didn't grow up that way. Some of them anyway, honey. If you know, but anyway, I'm gonna just go ahead on. But anyway,
I feel so sorry for her because
let's pray, honey.
Listen to me. I'm saying I feel sorry for a little girl whose mother's a billionaire, whose whole family.
Thank you,
they're billionaires.
Don't feel sorry for her, Alfredas.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
My bad.
Do
my
not.
Bad, my bad.
All right, y'all, honey. Well, listen, honey. I know I'm late for.
Don't try to get rid of us because you're going on a date.
Going on a shopping date.
Trying to get rid of us because you're going on a shopping date.
Back.
Yes.
I will.
You know what we like.
Yes.
You know our sizes. I won't say mine right now.
Yes, petite.
Yeah, petite.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so listen, y'all. Every single Wednesday, new episodes of There I Said It. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the alert button so that you know when new episodes drop every single time, and make sure you're listening. You can do both. Listen, watch, share it with a friend, comment in the comment section. I forgot we're supposed to read some comments next week. Next week, we're going to read comments, right?
Bring them, please.
I promise. We're going to read your comments next week. So make sure you make your comments in the comment section.
And Tam, honey, I just want to say, honey, how much we love you and we're so happy that you're with us. But tell me, are you at your parents' house?
I am actually, yes. I came over today to bring something to my parents, and I did not make it back to the studio in time. So I was
trying to tell, Gary?
I was trying to fix the painting.
Yes, baby. I know that picture, bitch. I'm like, I know
what the parents' house looks like. And I told Gary, I said, I'm not going to make it back to the studio. I'm going to have to set up at my parents' house. And the thing about me, I travel with everything. I have my laptop. I have everything. So I can set up anywhere. So, but that's how you know a good painting at your parents' house.
Oh, yes,
right, baby.
It wasn't at my house, so he knows that's a parents' house.
In Boston gold.
Me and Alfredas and with all these updates. I'm like, girl, she gotta be at her mama's house, baby.
Yes.
But it's beautiful.
Yes.
Nice tasting art.
Yes, honey. So.
Yes.
All right, darlings. We will let Gary get on his little shopping date.
Yes,
and we will see you guys next week.
All
Till
right,
next
honey.
week.
Please, and I'm gonna try to get the girls to see who I can get y'all to come on. We can see if we can get somebody to come on.
So we can talk about it. Talk about it. Yes.
Talk about it, not them, because we don't.
Oh yeah.
We don't want no problems. I want Kandi trying to fight me or talk.
No, indeed, because Kandi look like she can fight, baby.
Kandi does look like she would take you down.
Yes.
But I am from however, I am from Oak Cliffs.
Oh, bitch, you from Oak Cliffs?
I'll give her what she can.
Oh, yo, you gonna give her a run for her money too, Alfredas.
I will give her what she can.
Tam, you don't run her because you're not from those hoods.
You don't even know. No, I'm just kidding. I was just praying for everybody.
Have a great day, honey, and a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.